for that, guys. Um, let's resume with the case. There might be an appropriate thing going on in this game. I don't think got a copyright strike on that. Thank goodness I didn't get a copyright strike on that one. So then like go to pause game because we're gonna add a picture. There it is. Actually, gonna add the title. LA. I'm gonna show the video. 12 count. Show this to my girlfriend. Notes no hag. So this is where we left off, guys. I think we passed this one, but it's where we left off, guys. Since we woke up late, so we're gonna start like on that one. Oh well, pizza man.
Wait just a moment.
I need all the pizza, please.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead?
Look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seen and they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Alright, guys. So this is where we left off, guys.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Anyway, thank you for 800 subs. If, just in case item doesn't, still thank you. Well, hope you don't have to visit today. Hope you don't visit tonight. In case we do, thank you for that.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
Okay, we have an address.
Someone broken the window.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from. The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
I'm gonna be a good cop, bad cop. A crazy cop. Put a gun to like, you fucking throw that will. You killed her. You killed you murderer. No,
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective.
Unless you tell me
I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband,
Good cop.
Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
No.
She ever bring anyone else home?
No, she did not. What kind of place do you think I'm running here?
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea.
No bad cop again.
She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof.
Bad cop now.
Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No.
No, crazy cop.
That can't
now.
be true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the Eldorado bar.
Let's check. Let's go to LA ball.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
A nosy old hag? And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wives line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Again? Who keeps on subbing to me? Seriously? Like who keeps on subbing to me? Like, seriously, who keeps on subbing to me?
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. So what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell
what the
no.
fuck?
She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
So Casey on my sub.
Divorce papers?
Eggs
Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Guys, please like and subscribe to this channel, guys. Guys, we had almost 800 subs and then we lost it because of my ex-girlfriend. Like, really?
Katie made you lose subs.
Yeah, it's because of my ex. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Are you like her boyfriend? Like, should tell her stop. Why am I keep on losing subs? I don't think I'm gonna get any subs, guys. This is ridiculous. No way I can get any subs. I never get any subs. Is she trying to ruin me or something? We broke up because she's a drama queen. Like, come on, sis. Like, she was jealous and she's a drama queen. And she was cheating on me. Like, who? Come on, like, I want to do a draw quick.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Did she leave with anyone?
No. She wanted a cab, but my payphone ain't working, so I couldn't call her one.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
So you let a 21-year-old girl who was stone drunk just walk off into the night?
I'm sorry about what happened, I really am. But I pour drinks. I don't claim to have the answers to everyone's problems.
Why are you stalling us, Aguilar? You're making yourself a suspect.
All I tried to do was help. And you come in here, into my bar, and you start asking me these questions.
What's your shoe size?
What? I take a broad 9, wide feet.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Excuse me, would you, detectives?
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables?
He thinks he's a bit of a gangster, but he treats me nice.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexes love a little slice with their tequila.
Fine, thanks.
What the fuck? Why is it like I'm losing stuff? $98. I had so many. I lost 2 subs because of Kitty like maybe lose like 2 subs. Let's go. So it's like I was gonna say thank you, but I can't say thank you because like Kate took my subs. Like really? I thought it was YouTube. Like what the fuck?
You know the way. You can drive. How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Like seriously? I can never get how many subs.
Katie told me fuck your subs.
Yeah, cause like she's a drama queen. Are you a boyfriend one?
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
David, your Katie boyfriend or brother?
No, she's a drama queen. She's just a drama queen. And she's always whining, like, oh, I didn't get what I want. Like, seriously, like, you're 27 years old. Stop acting like a little kid. Like, every time, like, she don't get a gift card, like, oh, I didn't get a gift card. So it's like, hey, stop, like, whining about that. Let's say I have a girlfriend that's mature. Let's say I got my girlfriend that's mature.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest. I got 100.
Now look, I don't want no trouble. I got nothing to say to you.
What do you think, Joe Louis?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hit sub guys. I don't think I'm not gonna hit any of the subs at all. This is ridiculous.
Same fucking.
I got 100 pounds on your wife, pal. Ain't gonna be so easy. Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Supposed to sell and then it's Katie now.
This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
Okay. Sounds like drunk.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Percent says Mr. B. No one said Mr. 17% said Mr. B. So some of you guys like Mr. B's, and some of you guys like my channel, but no one likes Mr. Boss for Win. So if you people like
No good. There's nobody here.
I guess nobody likes Mr. Boss for the win.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old...
No, hag. Oh, guys, we're going to take a break. I thought you were going to call this one a nosy hag, too. No, she's a nosy hag. Like, who would pick on a door? Like,
hag too, Phelps. Well-executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
No.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Message from Captain Donnelly, Detective. Your presence is requested urgently at Central Station. A new letter from the Dahlia killer has been found.
Thank you.
What are we waiting for?
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, Phelps. And no big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent...
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
Can you drive to this one?
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? The fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
That got me upset. Like, I don't think I'm ever getting her subs at all. I'm gonna have to
The
quit
captain is
YouTube.
waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my saddle.
I don't know what makes you so stupid, but it really works. I think
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case. Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
I don't think it's a husband. I don't think it's a husband, guys. Guys, I really don't think it's a husband.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Should I ask if I should quit? Should I quit or not?
In there and find the goddamn
like,
evidence.
since I'm losing subs. Cause like Cage made me quit.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the...
Okay, one person no. Are you trying to ruin my life? No. Okay, why am I losing subs then? Like, if you're not trying, like, um. Ruin. So pissed off right now. It's been months. I've been working on this for months and I end up losing subs. I keep on losing subs instead of gaining subs. Like, almost about to quit. Like, for reals.
The night
Like,
she
I
died,
almost
but she left the
get ready to
apartment. That was the last
just
time I
give
saw
up
her.
on YouTube and say fuck it. People keep I can't get, because I can't get, I will never keep I don't think it's people. I think it's Katie.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
What time did she leave?
Maybe 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's say yes. Yes and no. People want. Guys, can we get 800 subs, guys? Like, I really pretty sure we can get back to 800 subs. Guys, please like and subscribe if you're new to this channel, guys. Like, if you guys don't want me to quit, please give me back my 800 subs, guys. Because I'm not in a good mood right now. I am thinking about quitting. Seriously, I'm thinking about just giving up. Like, not streaming anymore. And let boss stream.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far, and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce. She was my wife. Things got bad sometimes, but nothing would have made me want her dead. Nothing in the world.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
You're lying through your teeth. You killed her and your brother's in on it.
You don't know what you're saying. Why would I do that? Hippolito's my brother. But he would never lie for me about killing Antonia. He knows he'd go to hell for that.
Keep it to yourself, kid. Let it eat away at you like poison. You're going back into a cell. We'll be waiting when you're ready to spill your guts.
Are you taking my wife's murder seriously?
I don't think it's him. Because I don't think it's Ontario. They might have fallen, but I don't think he would kill his wife. Maybe like some people will kill their own wife, but personally, I don't think he would do it.
You know the way. You can drive.
Like,
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Isn't that guy from like
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
She looked like she was having a good night to you?
Hard to tell. Might have just been the booze that was making her seem maudlin.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Look around.
Clem? Shh.
Unless you're hiding something.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. You must have seen it during the war.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Notes. 2, 5, 3. Two, 3. Two, 5. Oh, 5.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
It was like my two favorite.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
So I don't think it's like.
Now, lads, what am I to do with you? I give you a perfectly good murder. A case any homicide man would be happy with. An affront to our way of life and our Californian dream, and a chance to deliver some retribution. Are you not believers, lads? Homicide men are the right hand of God. You need to back out of here slowly and take a long, hard look at yourselves and your methods. Ask yourself what you are prepared to do to put these creatures behind bars. It's the streets for the two of you until I can find some forgiveness for the foppish behavior you've been exhibiting.
I don't know what's going on here. Why am I losing subs? Because of fucking Katie, like, make me
Hello
lose subs.
everyone.
What's up? What's up, fish? Hey, what's up, fish?
How's
How you doing?
everyone? I'm fine, but I'm fuck mad at Katie steal my subs.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show? Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Dumbass didn't get a shot. If I get raided. I need to get raided, guys.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, the fresh business.
Katie.
Galloway and Phelps.
Who's
the
next?
task is at hand.
Jessica?
The address is on the hill, north downtown off
And it's
Fremont
you,
Avenue.
Sapporo.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case.
I gave his wife a
Maybe
tap.
Pinker will let us know.
I said all's fair in love.
These people are trying to ruin me. They want me to quit YouTube.
Mouthpiece to our
Fine
scripts
morning
off me at the grand
indeed.
jury case got-
We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fad,
I think they'll
Phelps.
stop.
As long as the
stop
bricks
letting me
hold up
until
at
I
San
quit.
Quentin, there'll always
When
be
I quit,
killers in this
I don't
town to
think
send.
they about me.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it going to stop?
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a rapid case. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Because he had the weapon, he had the knife, he had the weapon, and like he had the stuff and the jewelry, right? And he was acting funny.
That guy there will lead us up.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body, partner. Get used to seeing them. You're the gig when you're working a homicide, Phelps.
Maybe I'll have to quit. I gotta get past the hell sub, guys. If I don't lose a sub.
Detectives? Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Girlfriend stole my
Thanks.
sub.
Keep
I
me
can
informed.
see if
Will
YouTube
do,
does it,
detective.
And
This looks awfully familiar.
try to walk it back.
I think that's the
Alright,
impression
it's
the
not
boys
YouTube,
from the
I think it's
Examiner took
Katie.
with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
What? There's
Blunt force
clothes and
trauma.
all?
Knock
Like,
her
these
over
are
the
like
head, then
clothes.
strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Huh. Check down. She had clothes on? No ring? Man, is she married or not married? I don't know if she's married.
Find anything interesting?
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
$5.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
I don't think we're gonna hit, guys. I don't think we're gonna hit on South because like Max won't let me.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Let's see if he was drinking. This is like almost like this is almost like GTA. This is like the GTA version of 1940, guys. You know, like Grand Theft Auto 5, like this is almost like the Grand Theft Auto 5 version.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks.
Let's go this one first and then we'll go to hobo.
You're behind the wheel.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written onto them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, all right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
I don't know if I'm gonna stream him for the boss stream from now on.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Hello.
What's up?
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
What's up, Josh?
F136.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Let's go. Let's go to the Hollow Bridge and then over.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
And then we go like
You can drive. We're looking for a tall, disfigured man at the camp.
Could be difficult. Most bums look deformed to me.
Come on, Rusty. This isn't gothic fiction. Hobos are just like you or me. They're just men who've fallen on hard times.
You ain't much of a detective, Phelps, if you think a hobo's like me. Clue number one, how do I smell?
Of alcohol and stale sweat. You know, I may be onto something here.
Very funny, Phelps.
And you might be hobo too.
Always bother. Sick don't leave me alone. I fought. Where's my wife? Nobody cares about me. I took a
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here. We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear of germs?
Guy from the papers. Solved that big case. Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
Circumstantial.
Oh, guys, we'll take a break, guys. Guys, can we get Hannah up, guys?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Slow down!
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
it's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report...
Need to check if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down. Don't think this is anything. This isn't what we're looking for.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Not sure this means much.
So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. We could see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene. Lars was out in the rain last night. I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help. For the record, Mr. Terrelson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Barron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrelson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
But not last night.
She wanted to go dancing. I wanted to stay at the party.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrelson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
I'll take a break, guys. I got my back. But I'm getting tired of this stuff, guys. So, yeah, how many?
Can you drive to this one?
I think it's my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, so it might be my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, like, because I asked like 50% said are they trying to rule me? That one said yes and no. I think it's Katie.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God
yeah, I lost two because of my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I rang that husband of
and
hers.
David said that
the babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Yeah.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Yeah, that's true.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates?
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Would you recommend the special, miss?
Go, Phelps, get after him. Come on, you got a ride. Get in and drive. I thought you were going to leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. He's showing you how it's done. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Let's end this farce. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Give it up, LAPD. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy, a cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
What happened to the woman?
Your guess is as good as mine.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
I need to get rated. We both need to get rated.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Thanks, ma'am. You can drive.
And Katie. Don't forget Katie. And Katie. Don't forget Katie too.
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants me.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
See him? I saw his picture in the paper. He worked that case with the lady cut up like the dahlia. If you can fake sincerity,
I think one of them said yes and no. No, it might have been either Paul or David say yes. Because when I said yes and no about ruining my life, like trying to ruin my channel.
I say we bust in there and
Detectives
find the
Phelps
goddamn...
and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
I don't believe you, Jessup. You let Bates have it. What's to stop me from thinking that you lost your temper and slugged Teresa Terrellson, too?
What have you got that says I hurt her? You got nothing on me.
You're off the hook. For now. So you were defending Mrs. Terrellson's honor?
Yeah, something like that.
If your story doesn't check out, Jessup, we're hanging you out to dry. Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. He said all's fair in love and war. Mouthpiece tore the strips off me at the grand jury.
Kill the man.
Now the DA wants my hand.
You know the way. You can drive.
Three suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, could we have Lars Terrellson picked up?
11K, roger.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic, Phelps. We need to hold out till the cavalry arrives.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buck shot to keep them down, Phelps.
If you want your right
Your disciples
share,
know what you did last
we
night?
need to fight for it!
Hey, watch the suit.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrellson's chin.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest?
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. For God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Two peanuts were walking on the street. One was assaulted.
My eggs were runny.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer. The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same shtick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Where's that cab got to now?
K, further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear. Car 11K, your suspect vehicle, yellow cab 3591, sighted at 6th and Valencia.
You see our taxi anywhere? The search continues. If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle. We're going this way.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrelson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You're lying, Ackerman. There must be a reason. You could have killed her in the camp.
My reasons are my own. Can you disprove what I say? You do your worst. You're the willing tool of a despotic state designed to victimize the unfortunate.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
I think it's him, guys.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrelson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders. course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
What on earth is that man doing?
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
When exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner. We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Perp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify. Officer needs help, 103 and B.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
Put your hands in the air.
He's hiding in the
Give it up, LAPD. Don't make me chase you.
Oh my gosh!
You shot cop, you get shot at. You gotta shot a cop, so you get shot at.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
What going on here?
What's up, boss? So looks like we lost 2 subs.
It okay.
How's that okay? Like, seems like it's okay.
We lost 2 subs.
How's it okay? It's not okay. We're tired of losing subs.
It's fine. Brew. It's not you lost 100.
Yeah, for now, and what's next? Next could be 50, could be 100.
True. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah, like, yeah, for now it's just 2. What's next? 100, 50? Like, what's next? 50? Like, what's next? 10, 50, 100?
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley
Wyman
Place.
is not gonna give you subs. It's the enjoyment the viewer sees in you.
Unit to handle code 3, identify.
The fuck? It seems you are not enjoying your time on YouTube.
I'll be fine. Like, people, if my eggs don't steal my sub.
Welcome to YouTube. You lose subs and gain.
No, it's Killer Katie.
Steal. Dude, that was YouTube checking your channel.
I don't think.
Stop believing people that have no proof.
Maybe like Kito hates my channel then.
It Katie and Sarah and Evil. That David shithead probably did that to scare you. My YouTube won't give up on YouTube.
So wait. I'm gonna say fuck you.
No.
Fuck you too. Yeah, if you guys want me to stop lying, I'll just say fuck you too then.
You are acting like a kid.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide
Take
who
what you
needs
get
to
and
know.
you don't throw a fit.
Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Do you want your channel to be terminated? Fine, just say fuck YouTube. YouTube does those sub purges to check scam accounts. I don't care anymore.
You guys said. I don't care anymore. Like, if they're gonna like, if like someone's gonna like go steal my subs, I don't care anymore. Like, since YouTube is like stealing my subs because like people, because of fake YouTubers, and they'll steal my subs, I don't care anymore.
You said plenty of times and still care in some way. Okay. How many times have you thrown a tantrum over losing subs? Don't chase numbers.
Tired.
Just keep streaming and eventually you will reach those goals organically.
No, because people hate my channel.
In get fucked tired lost subs evade him.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
I don't think I'm a gay anymore. I don't think I'm a girl anymore. Cause like no one wants
Another
to,
missing
no one wants
ring.
to watch my channel. Nobody
Certainly
wants to
seems
watch
I've
my
been
stream.
swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
Not new people.
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
I'm not whining. I just getting tired of like losing subs every time. Like I'm not whining. I'm just getting tired of like people like getting a sub and losing subs, and like it's like getting sick and tired of it. Cause it's getting old. Like losing subs is getting old. It's getting fucking old. I'm getting to the point where I'm just gonna delete my account.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating. What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Nope.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here. Woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
I'm gonna, how much for the game, guys?